Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Wonder Boy, released in the arcades by SEGA in 1986, but developed by Escape, who then became West One. I am aware that I'm playing these games out of sequence, and I'm very... look at her face! And I'm very much aware that I've played them before in some variant, as obviously this was ported to the Sega Master System, and I believe there's a Sega Mark III entry, which I've never done a gameplay video of, because it is ugly, but I've got a gameplay of it on the Spectrum and the Commodore. It made it to the Amstrad and stuff like that, and it's one of Sega's more famous arcade games. Why am I playing it again? Because while I'm utter shite at it, A, I have a massive amount of nostalgia for this from that arcade that we used to frequent in Westward Home, and B, I just wanted to see what it looked like on my Astro City Mini, and I'm loving this thing, absolutely loving this thing. So I thought I'd do a gameplay of it and bring you along for the ride. However, having just said that, I love this thing. Where you see at the top above the scores, which are obviously above my health and my heads, that was awkward. Yeah, the 1-player, 2-player bit in the middle, I guess that's high. That's cut off by the system. That's not cut off by me. Anyway, so you are Wonder Boy, you're a caveman, even though apparently you have invented skateboarding millions of years before, well, it was invented. And your girlfriend Tina, which is the most un-caveman-esque name ever, has been kidnapped because, of course she has, by the Dark King known as Drancon. So you must complete 7 stages to get her back. As I mentioned in my other Wonder Boy video, Wonder Boy in Monsterland, obviously this is very, very similar. Look it up. There are videos out there that explain it. It's really, really, really interesting, but would take too much time for me to go into here. But the Adventure Island series, basically one person owns the rights to the gameplay and the other one owns the character to Wonder Boy. Anyway, there are 3 arcade machines, but there are tons of ports on the Mega Drive and on the Master System, and there is a remake that I've got gameplay of on my Xbox Series S, but it was actually made for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Right, excuse me, I'll shut up, money. 1 or 2 players, I can't remember the controls, right. Let's jump. Right. And that will be fire eventually, and you have to hold it down to get your run on. There's no parallax or anything. I think it's the hardware from the original arcade machine. Kinda, but still somewhat a little bit more powerful. To, hey, the Sega Master System. I love the fact that nothing so far technically has tried to kill me, but I'm murdering everything. Correct? Ow. Collect the fruit, because it will restore your time. I mean, I still think this has got a charm. I played it in Westward Ho. I was utter shite. I'm not actually a massive fan of the skateboard. I am in real life. I had one. I had a Santa Cruz Sauber because I was cool. Balls. But yeah, I remember it in Westward Ho. I remember trying to play it because I remember seeing it in magazines. Stuff like your Sinclair used to have, you know, a 2-page spread in the arcades. Or for the arcades back in the day. Who remembers that? Balls! Hey, literally, balls! And that was before I started reading CVG, which obviously concentrated a lot more on these things. Right. Is there going to be another one? Of course there is. Who's actually throwing them? Drancon? Little fairy. I'm not sure how that relates to, you know, Neanderthal man or whatever. But I'm invulnerable. Why am I fucking throwing... Oh yeah, fireproof as well. I've just invented asbestos. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? Yeah, so I wanted to play it because of that. But I was rubbish at it. I was rubbish at most arcade games. It's got this weird momentum thing, which is what spanks me. Right, you collect. Can't talk enough of those and I can't remember what happens. Life or something when you get another fairy. Oh. It's an interesting mechanic. Oh no, vitality. I say that and it's just bit of me in the ass. That your time is done by collecting fruit. Ooh. I always referred this to Adventure Island. Even though you could argue the later versions of Adventure Island are far more impressive than this, such as Super Adventure Island, but then you could also say that Adventure Island just was essentially the same game with polished graphics and stuff like that the more it went on, whereas this branched out into RPG-esque elements. Right. Can I just make this in one single bound? Point to the quote. It's a bit hand crampy. Again, what do all these animals do to me? Vitality going. But luckily, we got to the next stage. It's the water level. This bites me in the arse like you wouldn't believe. Doll bonus. It does make you realise how good some of the 8-bit ports were, not just the Master System. Why would I want that? See what I mean? Why would I want a skateboard on this level? Note to self, ditch the skateboard. It's because some of, yeah, there you go. Some of the clouds drop, don't they? But I can't remember which ones. And so, if you balls up your momentum thing and you're on a cloud that drops, you're shit out of luck. Fuck. Shit out of luck there. It ramps it up. Yes, I am aware there's loads out there who could probably piss all over this in about -7. But I have no idea why I use that as a phrase, but it's the momentum thing. It's always bitten me in the ass. And obviously, I've got to collect the vitality, and I keep forgetting. Ooh, I haven't got time. But that was time, wasn't it? Right, stage 2, hammer. Stop, hammer time. Lucky. Anyway, so onto the Master System. This, I bought second-hand, you know this story if you watch my channel, second-hand Master System, and it came with a bunch of games. It came with, I paid for half, and my parents paid for the other half for Christmas in '87, I think, and didn't literally cut it in half. And, I got with it, hang on card, and Afterburner on cartridge and Wonder Boy on cartridge, and I played it because I said to my parents, you know, you really should let me play this before Christmas in case the thing's fucked, even though they showed us in their house, it was just down the road in Weston, when you had to use a map because you didn't have sat-nav. Oh, those were the days. But so she let me play it for one night on the condition I let my brothers, you know, play it as well, even though I, you know, done the grunt work to get it with all my part-time jobs, shitballs. But yeah, and that one night, I think I completed the first boss, but then I deliberately stopped because I didn't want to ruin it. Although you could argue at that point, kinda maybe ruined the element of surprise a little bit, but you didn't do that as a kid because you wanted to play these things so much that just get a little easy access, early access, easy access, you know, still, you know, made it a brilliant experience. I'm waiting for the clouds that are going to bite me in the ass, you know, the ones that, you know, just like real life. And vitality is going to bite me in the ass. Little octopi has a habit of biting me in the ass. Comment on that as you will. Probably wouldn't get away with that now. Hand cramp. Don't want skateboard. Oh, ferry. I'll have ferry though. I can't believe I fucked up getting any fruit so badly. There you go, that's the bit that ballses me up. No! Along with that. God, this is a lot harder than I remember. But then I am shizing it. Not sure if you go beneath the hell, the time, top left, what the option with that is. Is that what stuff I got, like skateboard ferry? Oh! Hoi! Boss? Ow, my hand is hurting like something. I'm not going to say what. Think about it. Right. I tell you what, the music's iconic, but it is on the smallest loop ever. And I think the Master System version is just unbelievably irritating. Balls! Say it. Is that all the continues I get? Oh, that's a bit shit. No! Yay! And stuff. So obviously, I guess you could argue it's not that particularly difficult. Fuck, I thought I had the hammer. A game, but by giving you the constant need to get one of your 5 a day, the fibre in this kid's start mine. It's a very interesting mechanic to keep the pressure on and make you make mistakes, such as going for jumps and stuff you probably shouldn't go for and things like that, when you probably don't necessarily even need the health, even though it is quite a tight limit. Do they turn into skeletons? This is the one I don't like. See what I mean? Oh my freaking hand! I have just finished working my defence. And I still haven't got my control pad. Why am I the world's unluckiest person on Amazon? Just saying. True story in real life. Don't like bananas. I know. Don't like the one fruit apparently God designed for everyone to like. Don't like them. Don't like apples. I like orange, limes and lemons. And that's it. And you can't argue. 2 of those are a bit, you know, something you want for your dessert. Possibly something you want in your dessert. Oh shit! I was wondering who actually, like, out there, the divide between who likes this and who prefers the original Adventure Island. I'm sure it's a thing. I think you may have seen it as far as I can get. So what else was out in '86? Well, Outrun for one thing. Just going to say, so what was it competing with? But then there were well impressive things in '86. Space Harrier was '85. Almost Pac-Man '84. That looks better. That's got parallax. I mean, this would have been quite cheap hardware, wouldn't it? Because if it was something that was, you know, based on or the Master System was based on very closely related to the Master System, then it would have been cheap. So that's probably why it doesn't have parallax. I'm talking bollocks. By all means, correct me. It's still an iconic game, hence the fact that there's so many entries into the franchise, and, you know, remasters and that have come out. Fuck. I just want to get over this. I want to see the boss. It's not going to happen. But yeah, so it's a very beloved Sega. Fuck, I keep forgetting I haven't got the axe when I do that, or the hammer, or whatever it is. One more go, one more go. Never said I was any good at it. Do have a massive amount of nostalgia for it. Certainly never got this far in the arcades. Yoink. Must get onto the app and see where my bloody pad is. This Astro City Mini, well, it's not giving me a massive amount of grief. It's been one of the more irritating things when it comes to my purchase. Then watch my Astro City unboxing and overview and you'll see what I mean. Oh, listen to that noise. Be another one, won't there? What the fuck? That one had its beans on. You're going to put me... Oh, I don't like that. Where's the first checkpoint? Oh, I give up. I give up. Oh no, I'll finish my lives. I'll finish my lives. Sorry, Tina. You're on your own. I'll just go and dig someone else. You can't be the only bird on this island. Maybe I shouldn't run. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Oh yeah, slow jumps have their attractiveness. Right, go on. So we're gonna sprint it. See, the thing is, you gotta have a little bit of momentum, or you're fucked. Yay, checkpoint. skateboard? No, very. Leg it. Oh, I can run through those. Collect fruit. It's when she pisses off like I always balls up. Oh, I can shoot those. Who knew? Are we quite near the boss? I don't know what you are. I was getting worried you were going to kill me though. Oh, such as that. Anyway, there is a Wonder Boy. Absolutely iconic game for Sega and a classic, a game I have incredible right nostalgia for, which is why I had to play it again on this channel, and yeah, on the Astro City Mini, where it plays really, really rather well. Apart from it's cropping that little bit of information off the top of the screen. Don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially about this game on whichever format you've played it on, what it means to you. Did you play it in the arcades? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.